Okay, Gemini. So as far as the month of May, what you are desiring, we have the Three of Wands here. And the Three of Wands represents development and the law of sowing and reaping, your dreams and intentions. So what I'm picking up on is that you definitely have ideas in mind. You know what you want to accomplish. What you're desiring is the how to accomplish those desires. So you already have in your mind, you're very good at thinking about ideas. You're very good at inventing ideas and, coming up with new thoughts. But what you're desiring is, how do I implement these plans? How do I make them actually manifest in the physical world? So your dreams and your intentions for the month of May, Gemini, are strong. And you might be desiring to meet with the right type of people. You want to attract the right people, the right places, in your life so that you can start making things happen. You're desiring to have, awareness. You want awareness as far as what actions to take. This is very specific. I feel like you don't want to mess around anymore. You don't want to waste time. You don't want to be frivolous. You don't, want to dither away the time. You want what you do to be very specific and very pointed to get you exactly where you want to go. You want to know exact things that you were going to do, very precise actions to accomplish your goals and your intentions, because this farmer, he's very knowledgeable. He knows the exact seed to plant. He knows the exact days to plant it. He knows exactly how long it's going to take to get his crop. And so that's what you're desiring. You're desiring an awareness to come to you mentally so that you know the specific actions, the inspired actions that are going to produce the results that you're looking for. And so I feel that, Gemini, you've definitely got the ideas, but you're ready to solidify those ideas. You really want to have a shrewd mind and keen intelligence, and you want to start seeing patterns of progression in your life. You want to start taking those actions and start sowing those seeds so that you start seeing that progression. You want to actually see it come about in the physical world. It just shows that there's more work. When I see this card, it shows me that that there's work to be done. You know that you've maybe gotten some steps, but there's more progress to be made. And you really just want to have the awareness to take those specific steps that are going to get you to your goal. So that is what you're desiring for the month of May. As far as what you are valuing and what your identity is. Okay, so the Two of Wands here is actually, or rods, is actually restlessness. And there's really a duality here. What I'm picking up on, Gemini, is that there's kind of two energies present. Excuse me. There's two energies present. There's a sense of restlessness, and I feel that maybe you don't know what you need to leave behind. There's something that's been holding you back, and it's been kind of distracting you and keeping you stuck in some other pattern that isn't really serving you well, isn't really serving what you're truly wanting to manifest. So I feel that there's a lot of restless energy going on, and you're probably tired of it. You're probably ready to just like nip that in the bud. So what you're going to value in others and what you value in yourself is actually when you have that clarity and when you have that understanding to where you say, okay, this is no longer serving my purpose. This is no longer helping me with my intentions. I'm moving on. I'm cutting it out. I'm, letting this go. I'm releasing it. So you value people that are able to do that. And the quicker they can make that decision and the quicker that they can come to that understanding, the better. So, in Gemini having that duality, I know that sometimes they kind of have, several thoughts, going in different directions, and it's like, okay. And there is an inherent restlessness in the Gemini mind. That's the beauty of the Gemini mind, is that it's so brilliant, but sometimes it can be pulling you in different directions. And so you value in yourself and in others when you have the awareness to know what is not serving you and what is serving you, what is helping you get to your goal, what is not helping you get to your goal. So I would say for the month of May, if there is anything that is lingering and just kind of dragging you down and is not helping you get to where you want to go, it's time to let that go. It's time to let that go. And move on, because you're just going to clear up that space and that energy, and the quickness of your goals coming to you that much faster. And as far as what could be tripping you up or an illusion for the month of May, we actually have the Lovers, the Law of Attraction. So this is the Lovers card, and it actually represents the Law of Attraction. So to me, and this kind of resonates with what's going on over here, I feel like some things are not, some of your mental processes are blocking what you truly want. Because the law of attraction, if that's actually an obstacle, then it means that there's certain things that aren't aligning properly right now mentally for you. And you probably already know what those are. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't know what those are. And that's why you're desiring clarity over here. You're desiring to know, what do I need to do? What actions do I need to take? Like maybe there's just a little bit of confusion and you're trying to sort through just all this mental stuff that's been going on. And it can be confusing. I get that. It totally can be confusing. So the law of attraction is not really helping you this month, in the sense if the thoughts are chaotic and confused, or if something is not clear in your own mind. The law of attraction isn't really going to serve you this month, because it's just going to create more of that confusion. So this is nothing to feel bad about. This is nothing to, worry about. This is awareness. And the beauty of choice is that we can create anything from this moment on. So, and this may not resonate with all Geminis, so just so you know, I mean, this is a general reading, and you have the power within you to create whatever you desire. So for the month of May, I really feel like Gemini, and I think this kind of lines up with another reading I did for you last month, is that you're really starting to become aware, spiritually aware, and you're just wanting to clear out the negativity and just anything that's cluttered your mind or just kept you from being free. You're just ready to clear that out. So I feel like this month is a month of awareness for you and clearing out anything that's not serving your highest purpose. As far as the path to take for the month of May, we have the Page of Cups. And this is emotional messages. So what I'm getting from this, and it actually kind of ties into something that I was going to say, is that Gemini, you need to listen to your emotions right now. If something is not making you feel happy, that's a very clear sign that it's not good for you. If something is not bringing you your freedom and your joy and your peace of mind, you're probably not on the right path. So for the month of May, this is about the emotional messages that are coming to you, and the path that you should take to help you manifest your goals is to listen to your feelings. Let your feelings be your guide. I know that you are a very intellectual sign, and sometimes it's hard to get into tune with how we're truly feeling, but that's going to help you. It's going to help you clarify what's working for you and what's not. So remember, the emotions that you want to cultivate are the ones that make you feel good, the ones that make you feel warm and fuzzy inside. I mean, this is like, a lover coming to you with flowers and gifts and good messages to make you feel emotionally satisfied. So that's kind of what you want to tune into in the month of May, is, really based on the actions that you're currently taking in your life and the feelings that you're feeling, how are they making you feel? Like, look at the actions and then look at the feelings and see how those two align. Because you're meant to be in a state of fulfillment and a state of happiness, a state of joy, and enjoying life. And if something is not doing that for you, it's time to cut it out. It's time to let it go. Because what you're feeling inside is what you're attracting. And that's why the law of attraction is so powerful and so amazing. But we have to align with our highest emotions in order to attract that which we want. It can be in our head, but it also has to be in our heart. So there might be a little conflicting energy going on, like one thing's in your head, but something else is what you're feeling. There's a little conflict of energy. So the month of May, what you want to, the attitude that you want to take with yourself and others, we have the Two of Pentacles. And this is actually about decisions. So kind of got a running theme here, Gemini. You've got a lot of choices and a lot of thoughts going on. This, as you can see, she's deciphering. There's a lot of chaos there. There's a lot going on. There's people all around her. There's signs, there's sounds, there's sights. There's just so many options. And, you know, there's a lot of distractions. But the key here is to clarify and to maybe pause and take all this information in. And because it's an earth sign, you know, it's a pentacle, you can reflect. Earth signs, they take their time. They weigh all the factors in. They really are cautious before they make their choices. So for the month of May, you know, you are aware of a lot of opportunities, a lot of different things going on. Take the attitude of the earth where it's just, it really considers, it's very cautious when it comes to its choices. So you don't want to jump into anything hastily. You really want to be clear about what your choices are and why you're choosing them. You obviously have a lot of opportunities and a lot of options before you, and that might be part of why you've been feeling so restless, and it's just hard to focus on one thing. So just know that, you know, that's the energy that's happening right now, and the best way to kind of deal with that is just, you know, she's paused here. She's standing. Just like be still and reflect and think and let your feelings, you know, your positive feelings guide you as far as which direction to take. Okay, so just to kind of recap before we get to the outcome. What you're desiring for the month of for the month of May is the law of sowing and reaping, and desiring to take very inspired actions to get to where you want to go. You want to make progress. You want to move ahead. You want to cultivate crops. You want to produce in your life, and you want to know the exact actions you should take to get there. What you're valuing in others and what you are currently identifying with yourself is kind of a sense of restlessness. You might be battling between conflicting desires. There might be some things that are holding you back, holding you down, confusing you. And so what you value in others is when they're able to swiftly make those choices, because this is a very swift energy. When people can break away from things very quickly, you value that. And that's something that you have in yourself as well. So this is a time to kind of reflect on what is not serving you. Something that could be an obstacle for the month of May is actually the law of attraction energy in itself. So if you are having conflicting desires, it's going to kind of attract more conflicting desires. So the key here is to clear out anything that is not serving you, to clear out anything that is fuzzy, that is preventing you from being as focused and as, you know, laser sharp as that you want to be. And the way to do that, the right action to take, is to feel what these actions that you've been doing or what experiences you've been having, how they make you feel, so that you know what is going to align with your highest good. You want to follow those things, and you want to do those things that bring you joy, that bring you emotional satisfaction and fulfillment. That is going to lead you on the right path, to know that you're taking those inspired actions. The attitude to have with yourself and with others is decision making. So for the month of May, you are going to be surrounded by a lot of choices, a lot of activities in your head, a lot of thoughts. And it's really about a time to kind of reflect and to pause and to think very clearly about, and cautiously about what choices you want to make. You're kind of at a place where you're reflecting, and it's a more cautious energy. It's a more serious energy. But if you align that with your feelings, you are going to produce some amazing things, Gemini. So the universe says that if you do the work here and apply these things, that you're going to have the Seven of Cups coming to you. And that is imagination. And that's, this is a very powerful card, Gemini, because it's basically holding the power of creation and imagination in your hand. So whatever has been dragging you down and kind of keeping you from being at your full powerful potential, once you clear that energy out, you are just going to be a ball of inspiration and creativity. You're going to have so many positive ideas running through your head, and it's really going to be at your fingertips. You're going to be able to create what you want. You're going to have this vast sea of insight and knowledge that's going to help you to put these ideas into practice and to make something beautiful. So it's definitely worth doing the work. I know that it probably feels a little overwhelming. You might have been feeling a little overwhelmed. So definitely do those things that are just going to bring a calm sense of stillness to you. And, meditation, relaxation, and letting go of anything that no longer serves you, because you have so much beautiful creative energy inside of you, and the world wants to see it, Gemini. The world wants to see it, and it's there for you. It's definitely there for you, and it's coming for you.